Welcome to the pictures you see in front of you. Can you see this? Over here, I should move down the picture just a bit, right? You can see it's a hexagon. It has two sides to the east and the west, okay? But if you take a good look at it, you're looking inside of it. So it's more like, instead of it being flat, although it's flat on the surface, it's actually turned on this angle, showing only the edge of these sides. You see the top and the bottom. You can see inside it looks like a corridor or a doorway all the way through. So you go down in here and then you go this way. Okay, now if I would draw that, I'm going to show you that drawing after, what it looks like going down and then this way. I'm going to show you what that looks like in numbers. It should go down towards 5 and over towards 6 if it was that design, but this is not flat. It would look like it went down as a check mark, right? Like that check mark. The second part of this is, although there's 6 sides, when you show more face, you start to show 3 single sides, right? 1, 1, 1, and then you show 2, okay? 2 and 2. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that what 9 means? Or how about this? 1 up here. We're only going to count the outside. 1 at the top. 1 at the bottom is 2. 1, 2, 3 over here. Okay? And 1, 2, 3 over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 on the outside. Plus we have 1, 2, 3 more that show on the inside. So what is the actual design? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I said 9 before. Is it 8 and 10? Is that what I said? 8 on the outside, right? 9, 10, 11, right? 8 and 11. Is that possible? The second thing I want to mention is, how do I put it up? I was trying to push it up with my hand. Are these designs over here. This, okay, is the number 5. Or the Z. You see the way it goes like this, and around the open space showing 5? This one over here, okay, shows you the 2. Also can show you the Z. This would be the backwards Z. This one would be the N letter. You see these 2 parts here, the N letter. See this, these 2 black parts? This over here, okay, this is the I letter. 3 lines, 3 lines, 2 lines. If you want, I can actually show you. There's your Z. There's your following the line N. Here's your I. Here's your H. And here's your E. So when we show these numbers, okay, I can't move it now. This took up a 4 box. N and Z takes up a 4 box, where I and H takes up a 9 box. 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Is that the beta world? 2 and 3, 4. 2 by 2 is 4. 2 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3. You now have H and I is 18. N and Z is 4 boxes and 4 boxes. 4, 4, 8, 9, 9, 9, 4, Heinz. Heinz adds up to the total letter count of 57. The E box can't be done any other way, otherwise it'll be a 1. See, if we only left this area over here empty, right? Right? We'd have 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3 will create my C, okay? But in this area, okay, do I bring this all the way to here? Bring this out 2 lines? Do I bring this out 2 lines? Bringing the see, the minimum I can draw to do this, right, is 1, 2, 3, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it creates EC, 5 and 3, electric company. You ever think of it before? A friend was telling me Albert Einstein, right? A and E creates the O world, right? Relative theory, Albert Einstein creating the nuclear bomb, new and clear. Nu is an NU or is it NEW leaving the 555 passage? Okay. The second thing I wanted to show you in this is those letters we just drew are right over here on the Star of David. And we talk about sometimes how the bigger part of the B and the smaller part. But the only reason this is like this is because I made the top row triangle, right, bigger than the bottom row triangle going up, right? One is caution and the other is slow moving vehicles. And at the same time on the, can I remember that it's this way? The slow moving vehicle, this corner is cut off and then this corner is cut off and then this corner is cut off. So you end up with 1 flat, 2 flat, 3 flats, 4 flats, 5 flats, 6 flats, right? 6 flats and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 corners. So if we're talking 6 and 6, how do you not know we're not talking about this? And then when we do this, right, I'm not going to add this in as my ace, right? Cut corners, creating the right angle and the left angle to ace, right? These three designs, and my straight up angles, in which will dictate accent aigu and grave. They also go to circumflex. And I've done this 100 times before. Here is the circumflex. It looks like this. The accent aigu, I think, is like this. And this is the grave. When you put them together, they call it circumflex. I'm not sure if it's circumsex or circumflex or circumcise. But regardless, was there any other points in this? I'm not sure if I showed this yet in my last video. Northwest 5, 55, northeast 55, south is number 1, west, southwest, and southeast is 1551, which is 33 of the mass times 47 of the cycle of electric company. Because inside 47 we have 35, 12, and 23. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 and 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Electric company. 4 times 7, 28. 4 plus 7 is, 57, which would create 47. Okay, will be 5 by 7, 35. 5 plus 7, 12, which brings in my 23 and 47. 94, when you double it up, Uranus. Okay, when you turn it around to 74, half is 37, Nibiru, and it also creates the cube. If you do it this way, it creates matrix. 7 and 7, 14, DNA, 4 and 4 equals 8, 58. Matrix. So 1551, and I can go a little bit further on 1551. I want to show you something with 1551. Is it 1551? I want to show you something. Hold on a second. 1551. I want to show you that 6226 to the 7th gate. It's to the 4th world. The 4 balls take the base, right, to get onto the pad. You run the bases, right? And 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 5 and 2, 6 and 1. And the 4th area is 3 minus 1, 1, 3, or plus 8. 1 and 8 come together. If you put 1 and 8 together, you get either BB, or if it's the square world and you put it together, you get 88. But let's not get into that. 8 and 5 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So 8 and 5 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. But we have 3, 1, 1, 3. And this here will create 5775, the cycle of the electric and the moon, okay, which is electric company. 5 and 5 is 10. 3 and 7 is 10. This will create your electric company to the 10 worlds. 2 worlds. right? Two worlds connected, you create electric, you send it back to the second world, and you keep recycling to both worlds. This is the way this shows up over here. So it would be 135 would say ace. 357, right, which is already in here. They came together, 357. That is the movement in time. 3 by 7, 5 by 4 is 15 by 4 equals to 60 seconds. 4 by 4 is 16. And 8, the letters P and H, right? Phi. 8 comes with 9 at the 7th gate. 1 and 6 equals 7. I know I may go too fast. You can slow me down. I'm showing you the same block letters here on what's created because that's what they did. I didn't teach you. I'm just telling you what they've told me. Anyways, this 1551 is 33 by 47, and I believe this is the time between Moses and Jesus, right? I just have this certain pattern, and it's called the 1, 2, 3, 5 pattern, and there were 5 elements that brought us all the way to the end of time. For the first one, we either going to call Adam or Abraham. The second one we will call Moses. The third one we will call I think the first one we would call Noah. I think it is. Is it Noah, then Moses, then Christ, and then the last one is coming? Why is it 1, 2, 3, 5? Because we went through a period of, I'm just using 2 periods here. We went through 47 by 47, and then we went through 47 by 33, and this will create 80, and 80 times 80, this by this equals to 2209, and this by this is 1551, leaving us at 3760, which is the year 0 born of Christ. And then another 43 times 47 later equals to 2021, and that is in 2 years from now. Because remember, 0, 1 time means when we begin the year, we've ended the year. So it ends in actually 2019, this cycle, because the Hebrew year is in 2019. Let's say September or October 2019. Is that 2020 brings 2021? No, to be 2020. Once this is over, this is, so it would be 2020 at the end of the year in November or September, October. But remember, if we don't complete the last year of the beginning, so we take away the 2021 and we put it back to 2019. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't need to complete the year I started with. Like 0, 1, forget it, it's already done, so we don't need to end the last year because that last year was, let's say here's a step, and here's the underneath, and here's a step. So we step down and then step up because we can't reach over. So we go down and then we go up. Anyways, Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. I didn't finish the 1551, okay, which will be 6226, or it'll be 5112, which will be 2662, or we can take this and create 10, or we can change it into this number over here. The gateway to heaven, GH 1771. Anyways, this one will be 9559, and the next one will be 3883, bringing the 4 world, bringing the 10 world, bringing the 7 world, and this will be 9669, the total of all these numbers over here, okay, which will be, to bring this to the 10 world, will be 1441. 0, 0 creates 8, you'll be 181, 171, 181. When you have that, you have 272, you have 171, okay, and here you have 181 and 282. So this one is the cycle of the spirit, and this is the gateway to the red sun. And why do I do this? Because now you're going to go 383, and then you're going to go 373. Okay, and the reason we're doing these two over here is because these are always together. 1 and 2 are always together, creating your automatic 3. So it can be 3 this way, 1, 2, 3, or 3 this way? 1, 2, 3. Which way are your 3s going to go? Remember, it's 1, 4, 7 to 3 to 3, 2, 5, 8 to 3 to 3, 3, 6, 9 to 3 to 3, or it's 101, 101, 101, right? Minus plus 1 to get over to the next number. 1 needs 1 to get to 2, and 3 minuses 1, so we have 101. So binary would be 1, 0, and 4, 401. 10-4 communication, October 4th. 10 heaven. 10 would be now 16, 164 Zion, Israel. Or if you want to go 461, we can do it that way. And then once we go to 6, we're also going to 5 because 6 is in the E world. It's F and the 5th and 6th letter. And that would be your 11 because 1 goes with 6 to the half-life. And the reason for that is, first of all, 1 is in the center of 9, but it's in the 5 area. And when it comes to the dice cube, the reverse of what the 1 world is the 6. Games have told me everything, and whatever I speak comes from the realities of what is harmonized and played for in games. So we have 16 and H. So we had the 1-7 world, the 1-8 world, blah, blah, blah. So we have 168, and there's 168 hours in a week. Okay, we have 168, the gateway to the 7th world. Take away 1, let's put the 7 in between. 6, 7, 8, 21, blackjack, beta creation of 10. Jack is the 10th letter. And we have 16 picture cards inside the game of blackjack, because all picture cards, which are 12 and the 10s, all become 10s. We now have 16, which creates 7H or 78. 78 stands for the queen. And the reason it stands for the queen, which is number 62, because the Q in the alphabet, in the deck of cards, the Q for queen in the deck of cards is the 12th card. And in some games, it's the 10th card, pending what we're going, but I'm going by according to the deck. The Q is the 17th letter, right? The 17th letter. Where 6 is, there is 8, because according to the dice cube, right? Wherever 6 is, there's 8. And how do we do that? Well, watch. I'm going to show you. 4 and 2 is 6. What's the opposite of 4? 3. What's the opposite of 2? 5. 3 and 5 is 8, right? Look, I'm going to show you. 6 and 2 create 8. The opposite of 2 is 5. The opposite of 6 is 1. This will equal to 6. This will equal to 8. This one is Mars. This one is the queen of time, movement. And the reason for that is the 3.75 movement of time in 15-second intervals, okay, leaves Mars as 16 times 3.75 or 60 seconds or 60 minutes, unless we're running by 24 hours, okay? So you'd have to multiply that by 24. 4 times 4 area space equals 16. 4 plus 4 equals 8. The total equals to 24. And the value is now 5. Raphael, leave it at this. This one brings in the cat. They all bring in different realities. Thank you for watching this video. So Raphael 72 coming to you from the House of Paint and Games. Thank you for watching this video.